Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes with Tejasbhamre. Today we have with us Simran Alekar, who is a psychologist. During her course of practice, she has seen that generally people feel that only mental patients visit a psychologist. And along with this, there are many other misconceptions which people have. So she is here to draw some light on the subject. A common misconception that people believe that you are a psychiatrist and not a psychologist. So can you please tell us what is the exact difference between the two?
Thank you so much for the introduction, Tejas. So both these terms are interchangeably used many a times to describe someone who provides service in mental health. So psychiatrists are medical doctors. They first study medicine and then later specialize in psychiatry. Their primary mode of treatment is through medication and sometimes in conjunction with psychotherapy. On the other hand, psychologists are someone who completes their master's degree in psychology and then later specialize in some kind of a treatment or therapies. Psychologists cannot prescribe medicine, rather they solely focus on psychotherapies. Many times both psychiatrists and psychologists have to work together for better results.
Now we understand that a psychiatrist focuses on medicines and medical treatments and you deal with the human psychology to treat your patients. So does it mean that you can read your patient's mind?
This is the biggest misconception about psychologists. So when I tell people that I'm studying psychology, their first response is usually like, can you tell me what I'm thinking right now? Can you tell me what's going on in my mind? Can you read my mind? So mind reading is a hoax. Just by looking at people, nobody can tell what they are thinking. And psychology is study of human behavior, their emotions, their thoughts. On the basis of observation of behavior, theories are made which gives explanation about what people do. And psychologists are more sensitive towards reading body language, gestures, micro expressions, and thus results in understanding person's behavior.
So we can say that you are a great observer and understand people on a much more broader level to treat them well. But still, people are afraid to talk to a psychologist. And why do you think talking about mental health is avoided in the Indian society?
Psychologists can help in individual counseling, family counseling, community mental health. They work in different settings like school, colleges, corporate settings, industrial settings, etc. People think that psychologists can only help who have some severe mental illness. They are reserved as last resort for mental health problems. When we talk about mental health issues, it's not always about severe mental illness. There are areas where people find it difficult to deal with, like relationship issues, family issues, career, adjustment problem, work issues, etc. People may feel stressed, lonely, empty, and they may not know how to deal with it. And psychologists are always there to listen, to give non-judgmental environment, to provide confidentiality, and they can definitely help to enhance one's mental well-being.
It's time that we all should come together and fight this by talking more about mental health. But still, we haven't understood that how can a psychologist help someone who is suffering from any mental problem?
So what happens is, especially in India, when someone goes to a mental health professional or have any mental health issues, they are called as pagal, mental, psycho, crazy. So these are the terms they are labeled with. I have seen many people who goes to psychiatrist or psychologist to seek help for their issues. They don't tell this to their family or friends that they are seeking help. They don't want to share this with anyone. Why? Because they have this fear that others will judge, what others will think. Others will think that I'm weak, I'm loser, I can't handle my own issues. There's so much of guilt and shame associated with it. People are ashamed and embarrassed to talk about mental health issues because of some illogical taboos about mental health. Basically, there's lack of acceptance and lack of awareness about mental health. People don't give much importance to mental health. people don't realize that mental health is as important as physical health. So we all as a society needs to broaden our perspective towards mental health, and now we all need to be more aware and alert regarding such issues.
You have really enlightened us by telling us in brief everything about psychology and which can be needed by anyone. Some things which are hidden deep inside a person's mind and he wants to let it out. Psychologists can be of great help in such cases. Thank you so much, Simran, for sharing this with us. I hope that people like this and actually start working on their mental well-being along with their physical. Thank you so much.